Okay, always good to turn on the microphone. And, well, hi everybody, old guy here. And the book today is this one, Ship of Fools by Richard Paul Russo. This book is the love child of Rendezvous with Rama and Orphans of the Sky. A human generation starship encountering an alien generation starship, and you'd think two gigantic sci-fi concepts like this would mean a 4,000-page novel filled with decades of exposition and tech dumps.
It opened the gates of hell!
Nope. My edition, 370 pages and very fast pages with a lot of action that keeps you riveted. This is excellent. So what's it about? Well, the Argonos has been traversing the galaxy for generations. No one knows why anymore, and most of the archives were destroyed, and they actually don't know how long they've been out there.
We go where no man has gone before.
But it must be for several hundreds of years because they use rejuvenation techniques to keep themselves alive, and they've got some 100, 200-year-old people running around.
Grandpa's the name.
They believe they started on Earth, and the Argonos actually goes back to Earth some decades prior to the events in this book, only to find it a wasteland.
Oh my God.
In the interim, humanity has spread out to the galaxy, and the Argonos encounters human settlements from time to time on planet after planet.
Pigs in space.
None of which are too keen on the new arrivals because of their tendency to strip mine planets for the resources they need to keep the Argonos running. And because the church on the Argonos, headed by a bishop who has all the sensitivities of John Calvin, is quite enthusiastic about its evangelization. So, after a few, shall we say, conflicts, the Argonos ruling council decides they need to find a habitable world of their own. And they head out.
Run away! Run away!
As is the way of humanity, the Argonauts have arranged themselves into classes, with the peasants living in the trash heaps at the bottom of the ship and expected to serve the elite managers and the executive council.
I'm your king. Well, I didn't vote for you.
The church has a giant cathedral that beams a hologram of the crucified Christ into space. And the bishop, as referred, as referenced earlier, is a little fanatical about spreading the words to humans and non-humans alike.
There must be war. God wills it!
Not that there's been any contact with aliens, at least not yet. Bartolomeo Aguilera is the main character and first-person narrator. He is terribly deformed from birth and uses exoskeletons and implants to live normally.
I don't want to talk about that.
His best friend is the Argonos' captain, Nikos Costa, who runs things in conjunction with the executive council, on which the bishop also sits, and on which he generally causes trouble, waiting to replace Nikos with one of his supporters.
Infidel!
Bartolomeo pines after Father Veronica. Yes, a woman priest, so maybe this is more of an Episcopalian church than Catholic. And of course it is an unrequited love because, well, priest.
Cara mia.
The Argonos hears a far-off signal and reaches a swampy world that shows previous human habitation, but the settlements are empty and no one answers their hails. The bishop names the place Antioch, and Bartolomeo and Father Veronica accompany the landing party to find out what happened to the previous inhabitants. Remains a mystery until they find a structure hidden in the jungle that contains thousands and thousands of horribly mutilated skeletons, including those of infants pinned to the walls with spikes.
Day of Doom is here!
Well, maybe this isn't the best of places to settle, so the Argonos leaves rather hastily. But the underclass has had enough of exploitation and oppression and is willing to risk the unknown dangers of Antioch for a bit of freedom.
Oh my God, civil war!
So they stage a revolt with Bartolomeo's help, which fails, and Bartolomeo is imprisoned for several months until one day he's released.
Apologize.
Captain Nikos needs his help. See, when the revolt was ongoing, a signal went from Antioch to some point in space, and the captain followed it right to a gigantic alien starship, round and dark and menacing. And he needs someone to lead the expedition to explore it. Guess who just volunteered?
We've actually resolved our differences.
And who, boy, do things get out of control quickly.
It's a trap!
There's an
Wait.
Event Horizon vibe to this story, and be prepared for some rather hair-raising scenes. And for lots of people to die who you don't expect to. It's really good. Very well written and action-packed, and you're going to be amazed at how compact such a gigantic story turns out. There is a lot of philosophy and theology in this, including one of the best discussions of free will I've found in literature.
We're on a mission from God.
In for a good time, you are.
How did it end?
Richard Paul Russo won the Philip K. Dick Award for this novel in 2011. And you know, well deserved.
Much superior.
Old guy here. See you later.